if the price point right now
Yep.
for wind and solar and renewable energies.
Yeah, just about at that
If they're
point.
just about at that point, then is it really just politics that's keeping it, that's keeping us based on oil?
Yeah, and public mentality in a lot of ways. I mean, people get their energy now, they turn it on and the lights come on, they don't have to really think about it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it is, a lot of it is politics, and a lot of it is just lobbying and what goes where and where the money gets allocated at a national level. And there are a lot of successful wind and solar projects popping up all over the country. I think I read the other day that Obama basically doubled the amount of energy in his first 4 years, doubled the amount of energy that we're using, the renewable energy that we're using. But I think it's going to be a kind of a local approach. That's the way all these things sort of start. Like, pilot project is the wrong way of talking about it, but I mean, wind energy especially is exceedingly local, right? You put up a wind turbine somewhere, and it's the local county that basically uses all that power and gets all the benefit, and then has to deal with whatever drawbacks they see, which typically is just like, oh, I don't like looking at a windmill. But those are, especially in the Northeast. I just wrote an article about Gloucester a couple of weeks ago, where they just put up a couple of giant turbines that are powering all city stuff just off these 2 turbines. And it's not close to any residential area, so nobody really cares. And they're just getting free power. I mean, it's really just free energy forever. Small local projects are the easiest to justify too, and you escape a lot of like the national political bullshit that goes along with this when you can just put it on one piece of paper and say, okay, it's going to live here in this part of town, it's going to provide this much energy for this much cost, and look at all the savings we've got. That escapes a lot of the trappings that you come into on a larger national level, where people are like, oh, climate denial and climate hoaxing, and
I don't want the government telling me.
yeah, I don't want the
how I'm gonna get my
government
energy.
where and how I get my energy. I mean, it's just, if you can just sort of if you can just put the noise to the side and just focus on what's in front of you, like the pure logistics of it, it often works out to be more cost effective, and it's going to continue to get even more cost effective.